Now I want to show you how you can collect files in Premiere Pro and package your project. This will allow you to easily share files with other people or move your project to another computer and still have it work correctly. As I've mentioned before, when you use Premiere and you add elements into your project window, it's only referencing those files on your computer. It's not embedding them into the project. I just wanted to reinforce that here is my Premiere Pro project. It is only 200 kilobytes, and I have many video files in my project window, along with still images and audio files. The reason that Premiere is able to create such small files is because it's not embedding any of the media. So what happens if you wanted to move this project to another computer and you only give someone the Premiere project file, all of the media is not going to show up, and it will basically display as being offline. Let me show you what this looks like. If you try to open a Premiere project file and it doesn't know where the files are, this is what your sequence is going to look like. So obviously none of my audio, video, or still images are showing up, and it's going to display as the media is offline. So let me show you how you can easily collect all of the files in Premiere Pro. This is going to allow you to easily share your project with someone else or organize your project, so if you grab pieces of footage from all across your entire computer, you can have Premiere put them all in one location, and it'll organize the entire file structure for you and make sure that everything is in one folder, so you can take that folder, you can bring it to another computer, you could bring it to another person's computer, and they can open it up and not have any problems with the media being offline. In order to have Premiere collect the media, you'll go to File, Project Manager. This is going to open up your project, and you'll need to make some decisions about what you want to include. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to choose all of the sequences that you want to be part of this project. So you'll go ahead and select the sequences that you want to share. It is possible that you may have sequences that you don't want to include in your collected media, and all you'll do is make sure that those are unchecked. So only the checked sequences are going to be part of the collected media. You'll want to go over to the options, and you'll need to choose if you want to exclude any unused clips. So normally in a project, you may bring in a ton of files, and you may only end up using a handful of those files. If you check Exclude Unused Clips, Premiere will only collect the clips that are going to be part of the sequences that you've checked. In most cases, this is probably a good idea, since it will result in a smaller folder file size ultimately. But if you were still working on a project and needed to move it to another computer, then you may want to uncheck this so that all of the media would be included. The other options have to do more with the metadata, and I would suggest leaving these checked, since it can help Premiere to work a little bit more efficiently. Then we're going to need to choose where we want to save our destination folder, or the new folder. So I'm going to leave this at Collect Files and Copy to a New Location. Then I'll specify where the new location is. I'm going to browse my computer. I'll create a new folder name, and this is the folder that Premiere is going to use to package all of the media. I'll go ahead and click Choose. If you click Calculate, Premiere will go ahead and show you what the estimated total file size is going to be. As you can see, my original project size was 5.11 gigabytes. The resulting project size is going to be 1.9 gigabytes. These files are very large because I'm using extremely large video files. If your video files are a little bit smaller, these numbers will be substantially lower. But remember, when we're working with video and audio files, the file size typically will be larger than other types of media. Once you've specified all of these settings, you'll click OK. Premiere is going to let you know that this requires you to save your project. I'll click Yes. It's going to go ahead and do its thing, and the project manager will be collecting all of the data and placing it in the folder that we specified. So here is the resulting folder. Here's my whale shark final. You can see that I have a folder called copied whale shark, and if we open this, this is going to contain all of the media that I used within my project. So Premiere went and collected all of the video files. It also collected all of the still images and the audio files that I'm using within this project. In addition, it collected the media cache, which are the cached files that Premiere uses once you've rendered your sequence. You'll also have the Premiere project file and audio and video preview files. Now that I have all of this together, if I wanted to share this with someone else or move this to another computer, all I need to do is grab this folder, and then I can go ahead and upload this or move it to a thumb drive or send it to someone else that needs to be able to open the project in their version of Premiere, and they will have all of the dependent files that they're going to need in order to open this project.